Are you ready for the King of the Ice? Pete's Power Plays with Philly Pete starts now on 12 Ounce Sports.
And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tuesday, March 9th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. I hope everyone had a phenomenal weekend wherever you may have been. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic week that we have. It's beautiful here. It's going to be great weather as we speak. So this show, as always, Pete's Power Plays, is sponsored by mybookie.ag. Sports are back, ladies and gentlemen, as we all know. You got March Madness that's coming right around the corner. I cannot wait. All major sports are heading in our direction. Baseball starts up very soon as well. And what better way to start cashing out large than go to mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12OunceSports. That's 12OZ Sports. Simple as that. You can see the promo code underneath the video here underneath the banner of my show. And once again, mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12OunceSports. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. And always remember to gamble responsibly. Simple as that. Once again, mybookie.ag, 12 Ounce Sports as the promo. It's all caps. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. And again, always remember to gamble responsibly. Also, Zingo TV, channel 761. Those out there that are tuning in, welcome aboard to today's brand new week, brand new episode of Pete's Power Plays. Those that don't have Zingo TV, I highly recommend you get it. It is a free app. Everyone loves free stuff nowadays. It's on you can search for it on every streaming device out there, whatever that you may have. Go to Zingo TV. It's Zingo. Search it up, Zingo TV. Make it an account, and then switch over to channel 761, where you'll hear not only my favorite, not even my phenomenal show, but everybody else's great show that they have on 12 Ounce Sports. Simple as that. And also at Amazon.com, we have a website out there. Buy something today for your loved ones, whatever it may be. Go to www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. Once again, www.12ouncesportsradio.com/Amazon. So, all in all, we had a pretty solid week. We've been cashing out 7 out of the last 10 days. We've been in the green. What can I say? You know, again, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're cold, you're cold. But again, when you're hot, the fire has to be extinguished at some point. So unfortunately, that's what happened last night to me. And hey, it doesn't beat to what we had, the course of the last 10 days. So those that have been tailing, clients, Twitter fans themselves have been tailing my plays. There you go. Simple as that. Congratulations on a pretty phenomenal last 10 days that we've had. So just for a recap that I had on the 5th of March, I had the Hawks on the money line. That was a winner at plus 170. We had the Wild on the money line at minus 135. That was a winner. Knights and Hawks. Knights Sharks over 6. That was a winner. We had the Lightning and Hawks first period over. That was a winner. The 2-team over parlay was a push slash cash. So obviously that's a winner as well. We all got some money there. Kings on the money line was a loser, and the Lightning and the Hawks over 6, that was a winner as well. So we went 6-1 on Friday night with a plus 5.85 units. Again, the parlay paid out at plus 115. So those that tailed the parlay, you got some good money out of that as well. So there you have it, 6-1 plus 5.85 units overall. That was one hell of a night. Thursday was the last time I talked to you, so Thursday night we didn't get a chance to go over my plays. So a recap from the 4th of March, Flyers on the money line, that was a winner. Blackhawks on the money line, lost that one barely with a 0.2 seconds left, 0.2 of a second left. Tampa scored to win the game, that's crazy. Panthers on the money line, that won. Hurricanes and Islanders money line parlay, that cashed out. The Wings and the Canes under 6. Again, this is why I'm not an under guy. That went over. That had 7 goals. Stars team total over 2.5. They made a decent comeback at the end. Only had 2 goals, so we didn't cash that one out. Canucks and Leafs over first period. That was a winner. And then the Clients swept the board on Thursday night as well. Islanders -1. That was a 2-unit play for the Clients. They cashed that one out, so that was a big 2-unit winner. And then the Jets and Canadiens over 5.5. That was another winner as well. So 6-3 on a Thursday night with a plus 3.4 units. Hell of a night as well. So Thursday, we went 6-3 with plus 3.4 units. Friday, we went 6-1 with a plus 5.85 unit night. Going on to Saturday and Sunday, like I said, we had, on the 6th of March, we had a decent amount of plays. We didn't do that great. But all in all, we didn't lose too much. So Leafs, Habs on the money line parlay. Wild and the Kings on the money line parlay. Again, half-unit plays. They both lost. Flames, Islanders over 6. That lost. Oilers and the Stars both on the money line. That cashed out. Sharks on the money line for a small half-unit. That lost. Panthers -1 at plus value. That hit. Flyers, Leafs, and the Devils all lost. And then the Jets and the Canadiens over 5.5. That was an easy winner. Rounding the table on Sunday, we had the Pens and Rangers over 6. That pushed. Preds and Senators puck line parlay plus 1.5 each side. That cashed out. Bolts and Bruins money line parlay. That lost. Flames and Senators over 6. That won. And the Panthers money line lost. So on the 6th of March, that was a Saturday, we went 4-7 with a minus 1.75 unit. Again, we didn't lose too much there, but it was just a really bad Saturday. And then on the 7th, on Sunday, we went 2-1 with a plus 0.95 unit play there. So just almost a unit getting back from Saturday. So all in all, even weekend for the most part. And then last night was just an absolute crap storm, I should say. Wild on the money line was the only winner that we had. Then we go to the Blues -1. They were up, they tied, they were up, they tied. Go to overtime, and they lose. So that's how the cookie crumbles in the NHL. That's just how this roller coaster of a season has been. Blues and Sharks over 6, that lost. Kings on the money line lost. Blues and Avs both lost as well. Obviously, on the Blues on the money line, I had 2. That was for our clients. Avs in the regulation was for clients as well. And then I had 2 live bets for half units. Senators and Oilers over 7, and the Blues Sharks over first period. They both lost. So 1-7 on the night last night with a minus 6.3 units. Again, 7 out of the last 10 days, though, have been in the green. And like I said, fire has to eventually get extinguished at some point. So here we go. But, hey, one hell of a week and a half, I must say. And let's keep rolling. Let's turn it around tonight. So all in all, my overall record right now in the NHL stands at 213, 214, and 15 pushes. That's just how it goes with a plus 16.28 units overall. We're still well over the 10-unit mark, over the 15-unit mark. We had a nice flirt week with the over 20-unit mark again, but hey, when you have one bad night, you get back to that under 20-unit mark, but we'll get back there soon enough. This is how the season has been for everybody, simple as that. And, we'll bounce back. That's what we do best here. So on that note, let's get into tonight's action. We have a bunch of games on tap. I believe we have about 9 games here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 games on tap for this evening. A lot of games to cover. So for the last 20 minutes of the show here, I'm just going to get right into the action for tonight. So, and once again, those that signed up this morning, I had a few of you sign up this morning. So I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. And just wait until the show's over, and I will get to you and discuss what package you want. Again, I'm doing weekly, monthly, and of course the season-long packages if you want to be a part of Philly Pete's team. And again, I am doing a discount from now to the end of March, half off for the entire rest of the season, $150 for the rest of the season from now until the end of the NHL season. It includes playoffs. It includes the rest of the season. It includes Stanley Cup futures, if you can still get the number. It could be better, it could be worse. But again, for half off for the end of the month of March, from now to the end of the month of March, half off, $150 for the rest of the season. It includes the playoffs, and it includes my Stanley Cup futures. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Monthly and weekly packages are available as well if that interests you. Also, if you want to do a trial run with me, if you sign up for a week, I will give you the first day free. Simple as that. So there you have it. But to those that signed up this morning, I will get to you after the show's over. And thank you so much for your continued support with Pete's Power Plays. And, of course, yours truly, Philly Pete. So we have a bunch on tap tonight, so let's get started. We have the New York Rangers against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Over-under set at 6. The Pittsburgh Penguins is opening up at minus 135. They're now at minus 155. And the Rangers are plus 135 as a dog on the money line there. 75% of the money is going towards Pittsburgh there at that minus 155 spot, while 25% of the money is going towards the Rangers there at that plus 135. Like I said, over-under set at 6. When it comes to the puck line, the Rangers are covering really well on the road. They're 9-1 in their last 10 when covering that plus 1.5 or minus 1.5, wherever they may be on the road. Either way, 9-1 on the road in their last 10. Covering the puck line, Pittsburgh is 5-7 at home in their last 12 when covering the puck line. When it comes to the over-unders here, both teams are 5-4-1 in their last 10. So I know the Rangers are still hurting. They don't have Panarin. And, when I look at this game here, I still lean towards Pittsburgh. A lot of people were on the Rangers the other day, and I'm not sure why. Pittsburgh absolutely destroyed them. And here comes another rematch where, obviously there's no Panarin, and basically, Shesterkin is also out, I believe, to my knowledge. So, this is just bad news for the New York Rangers. Obviously, they keep going in these bad spurts multiple times during the day. But the outside chance is that Keith Kincaid, the third stringer for the New York Rangers, will possibly be in net here tonight for the Rangers. Word on the street is that's what's going on now, at least from a couple New York sources up there, let alone the goalie confirmations that I'm seeing here. Keith Kincaid, a third-string goalie for the Rangers, looks like will be in net tonight against Pittsburgh. So this is why that number has gone up since that minus 135 spot. So that minus 155, obviously a little bit heavier. But, in this case, I feel like this number is just going to rise. And if you have it now, minus 150, minus 155, I highly suggest you get it now. I could absolutely see this line going to minus 175 by the time the puck drop happens there in Pittsburgh. So we know that Kincaid has been a backup his entire career in the NHL. And, of course, New York has lost 5 straight when playing for the 4th time in 6 days. So not good stats coming out for the Rangers right now. So that's why with this game here, all in all, I am leaning, and I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Penguins here at that minus 155 spot. Like I said, it's going to go up during the course of the day. I really do. So give me the over 6. I'm digging the over in this game between these two and the Pittsburgh Penguins. We should have had the over 6 last time. We saw a 5-1 game, but give me the Pittsburgh Penguins here on the money line at minus 155 and the over 6 between Pittsburgh and the Rangers. And on that note, I will be right back. Give me a quick 2-minute break. Be back, and we'll talk the rest of the NHL.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Change your game with the all-new Pro Rock Hockey Stick. a Canadian company providing a top-of-the-line twig at an affordable price. Pro Rock sticks are extremely lightweight, balanced, and provide the perfect kick point. Get your fully customized stick today at ProRock.com. Play like a Pro Rock.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute timeout with me. This is the Tuesday, brand new week, brand new episode, March 9th, 2021 episode of Pete's Power Plays, hosted by the one, the only, King of the Ice himself, Philly Pete. And we're live on 12 Ounce Sports and Zingo TV, channel 761. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day, your morning, your afternoon, your night, wherever you may be across the world, and hanging out with yours truly, Philly Pete, as we talk tonight's Tuesday, March 9th NHL slate. Those that missed out in the first half of the episode here, I talked about the Pittsburgh Penguins and the New York Rangers. I'm going with the over 6 in this game, and the Pittsburgh Penguins money line at minus 155. It's going to keep going down. It's going to keep going up. Simple as that. It's going to keep going up because of the news of the backup of Kincaid starting for the New York Rangers, the third stringer for the Rangers, let alone. He's been a backup basically for his entire NHL career. I don't really see much coming out of it. The Rangers are already in shambles, and it's going to happen again. So give me the Penguins here on the money line at minus 155, like I said, and the over 6 there between the Rangers and the Penguins. Moving on, the Florida Panthers and the Columbus Blue Jackets over/under set at 5.5. We have the Florida Panthers at minus 130 on the money line. Columbus is at plus 110 on the money line. 70% of the money going towards Florida there at that small minus 130 spot, while 30% of the money is going to the Columbus Blue Jackets there at that plus 110 spot. Once again, over/under set at 5.5. The Panthers are playing really good hockey. They're playing really, really good hockey. And on the road, they're 8-2. They're 8-2 in their last 10 on the road. So that's really good numbers here. Columbus is 6-4-1 in their last 11 at home. Covering the puck line, Florida is 6-5 in their last 11 on the road. Columbus is 7-6 in their last 13 at home and covering the puck line. Now the over/unders, both teams are 3-5-1 when it comes to the over/unders. So not that much scoring going on. We know Florida can score. It just depends how many goals Columbus scores. But for this game here tonight, I'm digging the Florida Panthers. I really do. I think they're going to come out here. It's a small minus 130 spot, so that's why I'm digging it big time. And especially because 70% of the money is going that way as well. So looks like a lot of people are in agreement there with me. But all in all, I just like the way that Florida's been playing. They've been doing pretty well for themselves this season so far. And, I mean, they are a cup contending team right now, too. I have to say, they are very exciting to watch. And, it's the reason why you have center ice. That's why you reason you have NHL TV to watch teams like this that you don't normally see on television. And, this Florida Panther team is very exciting to watch. So, but all in all, with this game, I like the Florida Panthers here on the money line. And when it comes to the over/under, like I said, these teams are 3-5-1. So in the last 9, it's a little bit of a back and forth game. So I'm going to take the under 5.5 in this game. I lean very lightly on this. Again, Philly Pete's not an under guy, but when it comes to these two teams, I know Florida can score. It just depends how many goals Columbus will score. So, but all in all, that's where I'm going here. Give me the Panthers on the money line and the under 5.5 between the Florida Panthers and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Moving on, the Winnipeg Jets and the Toronto Maple Leafs over/under set at 6. Toronto minus 185 on the money line. Winnipeg plus 165 on the money line. 73% of the money going towards Toronto there at that minus 185 spot. 27% of the money going towards Winnipeg there at that plus 165 value spot. All in all, it's good. The line has not changed. It's been flat. Toronto at home, 9-3-1. They've been playing pretty well at home ice. Winnipeg, not too bad of a road team, 6-4 in their last 10 on the road. When covering the puck line, though, this might be a good plus 1.5 value here, maybe even a money line play here for Winnipeg. But Winnipeg, when covering the puck line, they're 19-5 right now in their last 24. On the road, they're 8-2 in their last 10 games when covering the puck line. So that's saying something right there. Toronto is 6-7 at home when covering the puck line. Overall, they're 12-24. This Toronto team is hit or miss. I mean, they're a great team. Don't get me wrong, but when covering the puck line, it's a different story. That's why Winnipeg at that 8-2 spot in the last 10. I like that plus 1.5 spot. When it comes to the over/unders, Winnipeg is 6-4 in their last 10. Toronto's 3-7 in their last 10. So, defense, we know how the North Division is right now. It's a lot of low-scoring games for the most part this season. Some overs, but lately we've been seeing a lot of unders recently between the Northern Division teams. Obviously, of course, that Saturday night game where Montreal put up a touchdown. That was like an over that I'm surprised that hit, even though I loved it and it hit. But, it's tough that these North Division gets overs nowadays. Last night with that Senators-Edmonton game, we were on the over. And unfortunately, it ended up with the under. So, but tonight, I look at this game here, and I like Winnipeg Jets here at that plus 1.5 spot on the puck line. I think the way that they've been covering lately and the way that they've been playing lately, you have to give them a good chance here. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on that plus 165 on money line as well for the Jets too. I feel like this is a good spot for them. And again, a light little sprinkle on that plus 165 spot. But all in all, I like the Winnipeg Jets at plus 1.5 too in that puck line. And the under 6, I'm leaning under here. Like I said, between Hellebuyck and Anderson, you expect to see some goals, but just the way that these teams have been playing, let alone from the beginning of the year when we were seeing overs, no problem. But this is a tough division to bet on the overs nowadays. So that's where I'm going to lean. I'm going to lean over. I'm going to lean the under 6 in this game, and I'm going to take Winnipeg at that plus 1.5 spot and sprinkle a little bit on that plus 165 money line there. Next up, Boston and the Islanders over/under set at 5.5. Boston minus 115 on the money line. New York minus 105. This is a pick'em game, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth. More money is going towards the Islanders there. You have a 55-45 split here too. So 55% of the money is going towards the Islanders there. 45% of the money is going towards Boston there. Over/unders, like I said, is at 5.5. Now, when it comes to the overs, both teams. Well, New York is actually 5-4-1 in their last 10. Boston's 4-5-1 in their last 10 when it comes to the overs. When it comes to the puck lines, however, Boston cannot cover anything. Boston is 2-11 on the road in their last 13. That is a big deal. While the Islanders have been cashing out large on the puck line as of late, 10-2 at home in their last 12. But I see a little bit of a down game, I feel like, for the Islanders. I really like the Boston Bruins here. They have to have a sour taste in their mouth that they're getting shut out by the New Jersey Devils over the weekend. So they had a day to recoup, and they traveled to New York. I think this is a great spot for the Boston Bruins here, and that's where I'm leaning. So I like the Bruins here at that minus 115 spot. And when it comes to the over-unders, I like the under in this game here. I do like the over-under. I like the under 5.5. Islanders do play really good defense, and so does Boston. So, and you have really solid, good goaltenders as well. I know Halak's in net tonight for the Bruins, but again, he's been pretty decent too. So, I mean, obviously not having Tuukka hurts, but Halak has been pretty solid for this team. I know last time Halak gave up a lot of goals. I think he'll watch tape and realize, hey, I can't be doing that tonight. So, but there you have it in New York. I like the Boston Bruins on the money line there and the under 5.5 between the Islanders and the Boston Bruins. Next up, Buffalo Sabres and yours truly, the Philadelphia Flyers. Over/under set at 5.5. This is a juicy money line, ladies and gentlemen. 80% of the money going towards the Flyers here. The Flyers are minus 235 on the money line, while Buffalo's plus 205 as a dog money line. Again, over/under set at 5. When it comes to the puck line here, both teams are 5-6 in their last 11 when covering the puck line. Over/unders, Flyers are 6-4 in their last 10. Buffalo is 4-5-1 in their last 10 when covering the overs. Not much movement has changed here, but this is a big money line value here. But this is where you want to put the Flyers in a parlay, and that's what I'm gonna do. So Flyers, I'm not gonna touch that money line by itself, but I will put that in a parlay, most likely with Tampa tonight, as I will get there shortly. But all down there in Broad Street, the Broad Street Bullies, the Flyers. I like them on the money line at minus 235. I also like the Flyers minus 1, and I like the over 5.5. I know we didn't get there that time. It's just back in Buffalo. I just hope Buffalo could score a couple goals. They scored a couple against the Islanders over the weekend. If we get 2 at least, maybe make it a 4-2 game, that'd be nice. So Flyers all in all will cash out. So there you have it. Give me the Flyers on the money line, the Flyers -1, and the over 5.5 there, down there in Philadelphia. New Jersey and the Washington Capitals, over/under set at 6. Capitals are -200. New Jersey +175. 80% of the money going towards Washington there at that big -200 spot. 20% of the money going towards New Jersey at that +175 spot. New Jersey's been cashing out the puck lines on the road as of late. They're 7-2 in their last 9, while the Caps are 7-5 at home. Over-unders, this over-under is at 6. I think that's a lot of goals. New Jersey especially 5-5 in the last 10. Washington hasn't really been scoring much. 3-6-1 in their last 10. So I'm definitely taking the under in this game. I like the under 6. And just the way that Jersey has been playing, they have to be pretty head high after that win against Boston. And I think a nice puck line play here at +1.5 would be a good spot for the Devils here. Maybe sprinkle a little bit on that money line, but that's where I'm going here. Caps are such a back and forth team this year. Not really sure what to expect from them, especially with a high -200 number. So all in all, give me the under 6 between these two and the +1.5 for the Devils to cover that puck line. And there you have it there in Washington. Nashville, Carolina. Over/under set at 5.5. Carolina -210 on the money line. Nashville +180. 75% of the money going towards Carolina. Nashville getting 25% of the money. These two teams are covering the puck line as of late. Nashville on the road is 7-4 in their last 11. Carolina 7-3 in their last 10 at home. So these two teams are playing good when it comes to covering the puck lines. Over/under, like I said, is at 5.5. Nashville 6-4 in their last 10. They've been scoring pretty good. Carolina 4-2 in their last 10. Obviously, we know that they can score. They have a solid offense. All in all, I like Carolina here in this game. I like that. Even though it's a juicy number, I like Carolina here in regulation and the -1. Like I said, if you want to parlay with Carolina, do it. Do something crazy. Maybe even do a crazy 4-team parlay if you want. Flyers, Lightning, Carolina, and Washington if you want. But again, I'm not on Washington tonight. I do like the Devils here in that spot. But tonight, I like the over 5.5 between Carolina and Nashville. I think they will get it done here. Nashville obviously did a pretty solid job at scoring when they had Dallas in town. So just the way Nashville is, I'm back and forth with them. I do like them, but they're just such an inconsistent team. You're not really expect what kind of Nashville team will show up. So, but I do like the over 5.5 in this game, and I like the Carolina Hurricanes on the money line, the -1, and also Carolina in regulation. So we'll take a 4-2 game. We'll take a 4-2 Carolina game. Simple as that. So that's where I'm headed there between the Hurricanes and the Predators. Now, the last 2 games before I wrap up this show. Tambay Lightning against the Detroit Red Wings. Over/under set at 5.5. Tampa -350 on the money line. Detroit +280 on the money line. 75% of the money going towards Tampa there. 25% of the money going towards Detroit there at that huge +280 number there. Again, over/under set at 5.5. When it comes to covering the puck line, Detroit's 8-4 in their last 12 at home. So that's actually not too bad given the circumstances and playing the defending Stanley Cup champions. Tampa on the road is 6-7 in their last 13. So, they've been okay, but Detroit obviously is a sneaky, decently good team when it comes to covering the puck line. So I like that. I really do. Now, it comes to the over-unders. Tampa's 3-6-1, while Detroit's 5-5. I like the over 5.5. I think we're going to see some goals here. Detroit, especially being at home, I think could get a couple in the net here. I also like the over 1.5 first period goals too. I think we'll get that done. But I like the over 5.5 in this game. And of course, I'm leaning towards the Tampa Bay Lightning here in that 2-team parlay with the Flyers tonight. So there you have. That should pay out about plus 110, plus 120. That's not too bad. So there you have it there between Tampa and Detroit. Last but not least, Chicago Dallas over/under set at 5.5. Dallas is -130, while Chicago's +110. I like the Blackhawks here. I really do. They're playing really good. They had a great outing against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Unfortunate on that game when they lost at the buzzer, literally. But Chicago has proven me pretty nice value, while Dallas has not. So to conclude the show, give me the Chicago Blackhawks on the money line at +110. And I'm going to take the under 5.5. Dallas has not been scoring that much as of late, especially at home, so I got to lean that way. So there you have it. Chicago on the money line and the under 5.5 between Dallas and Chicago. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out of time. I hope you all had a great time. Be back same time, same place. Be safe, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.